Hello Internet and welcome to a new video with a wood workshop topic. Today I introduce a small, simple wooden project and it shows how I built a small wooden house for pets. My target was to build a house for small pets, for example pet rabbits or guinea pigs or other small animals. This is a nice little weekend project. The total construction time is about 4 to 6 hours and can easily be done on a weekend. The wooden house was originally designed for outdoor use. I used a simple design that can serve you as a template and as a starting point for your own ideas. The material used was 18mm spruce for the side walls and 12mm plywood for the roof and 12mm beechwood multiplex for the floor. Before I started building, I created a short design using the Blender 3D design software. For more information about Blender 3D, see the link in the video or in the video description below. I intentionally set the floor a little higher so that it does not come in contact with the ground and does not absorb any moisture from down below. In addition, the air under the floor isolates the floor a little bit from the cold below. Let's have a closer look into the workshop. If you cut your wood parts, make sure that you get rid of any defects in the wood. For example, knot holes. I inspect the material first and mark all the sections in the wood that I want to cut off. I use a pencil and mark all the sections to be deleted. In addition, I mark the sides that I have set at right angles. These sides are the starting point for further measurements and saw cuts. In this way you can make sure that you start from a straight side and a right angle. If you do not have a table saw, maybe you can have the parts cut at your local hardware store. If you have any ideas or suggestions for improving the design, let me know. Maybe I can integrate your ideas into a version 2 of the design. I use the wood router for some of the operations. For example, to make curvy edges using my 3D printed router template, or to incorporate a groove for the bottom plate using a slot cutter router bit, and also to round edges using a profiled router bit. This is very convenient and the router is always fun to use. But there are alternatives you can use if you do not own a router. Alternatively, curvy edges can also be made with a wood rasp or wood file. Edges of the workpieces can easily be rounded with sanding paper, and instead of a groove, other design methods can be used. In order to ensure good air ventilation, I have decided to drill holes in the side walls. It is important that the moisture is transported out of the house by the air flowing through it. Less moisture means that the animals can stay in the house even in a colder climate, as they do not freeze so quickly. Before I drill the holes, I put painter's tape on the opposite side to prevent any tear out of the wood from drilling. As you can see, I experimented with different hinges, but they did not meet my requirements. Finally, I have chosen a larger hinge, or also named a cabinet door hinge. This fulfilled all my needs and worked perfectly, as you can see at the end of the video. If your animals like to nibble the wood of their houses, like our pets, it's a good idea to use a non-toxic paint or glaze. There are US and European standards that can help you to choose the right paint. For example, the European standard EN 713 for the safety of children toys, including the corresponding paintwork. I will add a link to the standards in the video and the video description. Ask your local hardware store for assistance in choosing the right paint. I picked a glaze that is also suitable for children toys, so ask for that in your local hardware store. We are already at the end of the video, and here are a few impressions of the finished house. I am satisfied with the result, and I think that our pets will love it too. Once the snow is gone and spring comes, I will put the house in the outdoor enclosure. I would appreciate feedback and of course constructive criticism. Well, of course, if you have a good idea, let me know. If possible, I will add this to my project list. I will add additional videos about different woodworking projects, design, modeling and 3D printing. If you are interested in the topics, come back to my channel and follow the progress. If you have questions, feel free to ask and put the questions in the comment section below. I would appreciate if you push the like button and click the subscribe button to follow the design and build story. Have a good time and stay tuned.